Assalamualaikum. I'm back here. In the previous lecture, we were discussing the different types of breads. So in today, we will take a start with kibble bread. This is also the type of bread, and this is the bread that is made from grains that are broken into smaller pieces. So what type of grain we can use? We can either use rye, oats, corn. We can use rice. We can use different types of grains, but the condition is they should be broken into smaller pieces. Then we say that it is kibble bread. The important point to be noticed is that all of these grains should be soaked in water for several hours before mixing. What's its reason? Its reason is that it becomes the processing becomes easier, and because when we break the grains into smaller pieces that they're hard, so processing becomes difficult. So it becomes difficult to handle all of the processing. That's why we soak the grains in water, so that we can do the preparation process easily. So kibble bread also needs extra protein that we add, the protein that we add to make the dough stronger. This protein is gluten. It also holds the extra weight of the grains. So the next type is fruit bread. This bread uses a normal bread recipe. Its preparation process is similar to the other types of breads, but the difference here is that we add fruits such as raisins, orange peel, the dry fruits like apricots. Raisins are dried grapes. So we add different types of breads, different types of fruits to make the fruit bread. uh, we can add different types of spices, different types of ingredients to give it special appearance, special texture, to give it a special flavor. It depends on us whatever we add, whatever flavor, which flavor we want to get from it, or what type of bread product we want to get. Then it all of this depends upon us. Other type is hot breads. So hot breads are the breads that are directly baked or cooked on the hearth, like on the stove. Its name suggests what would be its production process. So the oven that we use for hot breads, it requires steam. Because it make the bread crusty, it gives its crusty appearance. Whenever we make the product, then we need molds to give it different shapes. So special pans and baskets are used to give different shapes to these breads. What are the basic ingredients that make the bread? You must know it very well that we make the bread from any other grain. It can be wheat or it can be any other type of grain. Water, salt, and yeast, these are the basic ingredients that we use for the bread production. But we can add fats or emulsifiers. It enhances the shelf life of the product. So other type is flatbread. These are the earliest breads that are made by humans. Chapatis that are eaten in Pakistan in our daily routine, our daily life. We consume it on a daily basis. This is the example of flatbreads. Flatbreads can be single layered or double layered. Single layered breads can be of two types. They can be leavened, or maybe they are not leavened. For example, single layered breads, they can be leavened without yeast, and but they can be leavened. For example, biladi from Egypt. Other example, we are discussing two types of breads. The first one was single layered breads. Now the second one is this double layered breads. They are leavened with some fresh yeast, or we can use another enzyme for leavening like graminan, and it rises twice before baking. So when we bake at very high temperature, the steam is sealed between the top and the bottom layers. So it gives its a football like appearance before baking. this forms a pocket that we can fill it with any other product. It depends upon us, it depends upon the culture, whatever product we add to this bread. So pita bread is also the popular example in the Middle East. They are made throughout the world. Examples are given here like pita bread, chapati, and naan from Pakistan. Tortillas. All of these are types of flatbreads. Here we come to the point of shaping flatbreads. How we can shape flatbreads? There are two ways by which we can shape according to our requirement. Like first of all, we the bread can be sheeted, and then we cut it according to our requirement, and then we bake it, cook it. The other way is we first of all we divide it into pieces. We round them like make a bowl type appearance. We give it a bowl type shape. Then we sheet it and cook it. These are two ways by which we can shape flatbreads. So the fermentation time. Fermentation time. This is the important point to be noticed. Because the flatbreads don't rise too much, so we don't want that it rise too much. So that's why we keep the fermentation time short. When we keep the fermentation time short, when time is short, then the production of gas is less. So that's why rising is not too much. Here is given that naan is also the leaven bread. Naan is also the leaven bread, and this picture is suggesting. This picture depicts that it illustrates the production process of naan. The temperature that we keep for the production of breads is 450 to 600 degrees centigrade. Here is given as chapatis, tortillas. These are also the examples of flatbreads. Where tortillas are also unleavened flatbread. They are made from Mexico. They are made from corn flour or wheat flour. We can use the combination of both of these. So here are the other types of breads: bagels, white bread, rye breads. But we will not discuss in this lecture. We will discuss the remaining types in the next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.